Hey y'all, happy Monday morning. Welcome back to another episode of Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea, back to bring you news and commentary you can use. Okay, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, enjoying time with family members, loved ones. Listen, y'all, we got to talk about this, okay? You all know recently, first of all, I want to say thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel the way that you all do. I appreciate you, whether you're commenting under the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos, and of course, subscribing to the channel. So I want to say thank you all so much for that. Listen, I'm back to talk about a story that I didn't really see this being headline news, but it happened. So let's talk about it. Listen, y'all, you know, I brought you coverage on the Francis Scott Key bridge collapse that happened in Baltimore, Maryland. Did you know there was another incident where a barge allegedly hit a bridge in Oklahoma? This just happened, y'all. Yes, this just happened. So it has me asking the question, what's really going on? Okay, now the Baltimore bridge collapse, of course, that was a big situation. How is it that, not even a week later, we have another similar incident happen where, thankfully, this bridge did not collapse, but it has me concerned saying, well, how did the barge hit the bridge? Hold on, y'all. I had to sneeze. It's pollen in the air here in Georgia, y'all. Listen. This really happened, y'all. Okay, so according to my sources, okay, in an area known as Sallisaw, Oklahoma, okay, my sources say an Oklahoma highway was reopened on Saturday following its closure for a few hours after a bridge over the Arkansas River, okay, was struck by a barge. Listen to this, y'all, okay? Now, troopers with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol closed a portion of U.S. Highway 59 South. If any of you all are in that area or may know what that is, U.S. Highway 59 South of Sallisaw at around 1:25 p.m. Okay, this happened allegedly in the daytime versus where the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse happened around, 1:27 a.m. at night, okay? This was during the daylight, from my understanding, okay? So basically, the troopers with Oklahoma Highway Patrol closed a portion of U.S. Highway 59 south of Sallisaw at around 1:25 p.m. after the barge hit the bridge, okay? At the time of this particular article and at the time of my report, there were no injuries, thankfully, reported on the highway or the barge, okay? That's according to state patrol officials. The bridge crosses the Arkansas River, where it enters the Robert S. Kerr Reservoir, okay, which is not far from Oklahoma's border with Arkansas, okay? The highway reopened to traffic around 4 p.m. And according to a statement from the Oklahoma Department of Transportation, who said this in an email, and I quote, engineers inspected the structure and found it safe to reopen, okay? Now, a spokesperson for the Highway Patrol did not immediately reply to an email seeking comment on whether officials have determined what caused the barge to hit the bridge, okay? Again, this news comes at the same time where the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge in Maryland. Engineers are working to lift a section of what is said to be twisted steel from the collapsed bridge after the massive cargo ship crashed into one of the main supports there, okay? Again, y'all, I imagine this was quite a scare, okay, for people in that immediate area. What am I talking about, y'all? Era. Okay, let me say this again. I imagine that just recently, like I said, not even a week ago, right? There was a Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse, okay? So I imagine for people in this immediate area, okay, the immediate area of Sallisaw, okay, I imagine they were quite frightened, quite alarmed, you know, with the news of this happening, given the fact that, like I said, not even a week ago, we all saw what happened regarding the Francis Scott Key Bridge, okay? From my understanding, they're still investigating to find out what happened in that particular case, why the cargo ship allegedly lost power, what was the circumstances surrounding that. And so here we are again, not even a week after that, there's another incident of where a barge allegedly hit a bridge. There was no structural, I believe there, according to a picture, It looks like there may have been some damage, okay? And they closed the highway, but from my understanding, the damage was not so severe that they had to shut it down completely, okay? It did reopen. So, very concerning what happened. What's really going on, y'all? What's, you know, is there, and I don't want to speculate, but like I said, not even a week later, in a whole different area, we have a similar situation, okay? What's going on? What do you think is the cause of this? Do you think this is accidental? Do you think this is intentional? Okay, let me know your thoughts. Listen, thank you always for supporting me here on the channel. I'll be back to bring you news and commentary you can use right here on Andrea Speaks TV.